Welcome to the tutorial for Cambridge English Qualifications Digital. This tutorial will show you how to complete the C1 Advanced Digital exam. Let's begin by looking at the common features across all parts of the exam. In each test, there are 4 symbols at the top of the screen. The first symbol represents the Wi-Fi network. Click on the bell icon to see messages that have been sent by invigilators. The 3 lines open the Settings tab at the top of the screen. You can change the contrast from black on white to white on black or yellow on black. You can also change the size of the text to make it larger or extra large. There is a timer at the top of the screen. When there are 5 minutes remaining of the test, the time switches from showing only full minutes to showing minutes and seconds. When there is 1 minute remaining, the background colour changes. If you don't want to see the timer, you can choose to hide it. Click on the pencil and paper icon to open any notes you've created or highlighting you have done. You can choose to add notes or highlight text or questions. To do this, select the text or question you wish to look at. A box will appear saying Note or Highlight. Click on Note and a window will open on the right side of the screen. Type any notes you want to add here. Click on Highlight and the text you selected will be highlighted. There is a square around the question number that you are working on. Use the grey scrolls on either side to move up and down the text and the questions. There is an arrow in the middle of the screen, which can be used to widen the screen and the text. Use the arrows at the bottom of your screen to move between the questions and parts of the test. At the bottom of the screen, for each part, there is a black line that appears when you complete each question. If you want to come back to a question, click on the flag to the right of the question and it will go red. The red flag will appear at the bottom of your screen, so you can come back to it at any time during the test. You can also see your progress for each part at the bottom of the screen. If there is a tick, it means you have completed all the questions in that part. Click the button with a tick on it to submit your answers. Only do this at the end of the test when you have finished. The test automatically stops when the time finishes. Let's look at the reading and use of English test. The instructions for each part of the test are in the box at the top of the screen. In part 1, choose an answer for each gap. The 4 options appear above the gap. Click on the answer you choose. If you want to change your answer, click on a different one. If you want to delete your answer, click on the cross. Then choose another answer. To look at the next question, click on the question number in the bar at the bottom. You can also click on the arrow buttons to look at the next or previous question. In part 2, write 1 word in each gap on the screen. Click on the gap and type your answer. If you want to change your answer, you can delete it and start again. In part 3, use the word in capitals on the right to form a word that fits into the gap. The word for each gap will be highlighted in the keyword list. Type your answer in the gap. If you need to change your answer, delete it and type another word. In part 4, complete the second sentence so it means the same as the first. Use the word given and type between 3 and 6 words in the gap. If you want to change your answer, you can delete it and start again. In part 5, read the text and click on the correct answer. For each question, look at the 4 options and choose the answer you think is correct. If you want to change your answer, click on a different one. Use the grey scrolls on either side to move up and down the text and the questions. In part 6, read the text and click on the correct answer. For each question, look at the 4 options and choose the answer you think is correct. If you want to change your answer, click on a different one. Remember, you can use each answer more than once. In part 7, there is a text with 6 paragraphs removed. The paragraphs that have been removed from the main text are on the right. Click on the correct paragraph and drag it to the correct gap in the text. The paragraph will show as part of the text. If you want to change your answer, click on the paragraph and move it back to the right of the screen. Then click on a different paragraph and move it into the gap. In part 8, read the text and click on the correct answer. For each statement, look at the options and choose the answer you think is correct. If you want to change your answer, click on a different one. Remember, you can use each answer more than once. The test automatically stops when the time finishes. Let's look at the writing test. There are 2 parts. You have 1 hour and 30 minutes to answer 2 questions. In part 1, you must answer the essay question. Type your answer in the space on the right of the screen. Click on the green arrow to go to the next question. In part 2, there is a choice of questions. Answer only 1 question, either question 2, 3 or 4. Click on the green arrow to read the next questions to decide which one to answer. When you have decided which question you want to answer, choose Yes in the box next to Answering this question. Read the question carefully, then type your answer in the box on the right. For both parts, the word count at the bottom of the screen shows the number of words you have written. You can review and change your answers at any time before the end of the test. Your answers are saved automatically. The test will stop when the time finishes. Let's look at the listening test. You will hear each recording twice. You can change the volume at any point during the test using the volume bar at the bottom right of the screen. Listen carefully for the part number and question numbers to make sure you're looking at the right screen. In part 1, Choose your answer by clicking on one of the three options. To change your answer, click on one of the other options. You will see two questions on each screen. To go to the next questions, click on the green arrow at the bottom of the screen. In part 2, write your answer in the gap on the screen. Click on the gap and write one word or a short phrase in each gap. If you want to change your answer, you can delete it and write a new one. To go to the next part of the test, click on the green arrow. In part 3, you choose one answer. If you want to change your answer, click on a different one. In part 4, match the speaker with the correct answers. One answer from task 1 and one from task 2. Use the scroll bar to move down the screen to see task 2. Complete both tasks and use each answer only once. If you want to change your answer, click on a new option. You will have 2 minutes at the end of the test to check your answers. The test will stop when the time finishes.